No, a bomb didn't go off in my yard. This is a bunch of deer I had generously donated to my dogs by my mailman Wade. He is an avid hunter. It's been frozen for a couple of months. It's all the trimmings that they don't eat. You know, instead of having it get wasted, a lot of local hunters donate it to my dogs, and that way everything that they kill gets utilized. I think it works out pretty well for both of us. Just a minute, I'll let the dogs out and we can watch them eat. Enjoy the pack bong video. Cool. There's the crude out, searching through it, finding bits to enjoy. Right there we got K-Bar with the Stars and Stripes collar. Next to him is Ruka. She's 6 months old. They're both Lycan Shepherds from the Lycan Shepherd Project. K-Bar is a year and a half old. In the sable coat there is Honey Badger. She's also 6 months. Kurgan is a Blue Bay Shepherd. He's 5. He stands 32, 33 inches at the shoulder, just to give you some scale for size. Right here we have 6-month-old Lycan Shepherd Kratos. He is the one with the green collar. And here we have mom to the pups. That's Lulu. Good girl. Coming over to get some pets. Honey Badger stealing some food there from where Kurgan was. So Kratos telling Dad I've claimed that for myself. One of the two heads out in the yard Ruka's chewing on. That's my feet you hear making that popping noise. The snow right now is extremely sticky. What's up, K-Bar? Coming over to tell me thank you for the meal. Goes back to his food. That's Ruka right next to him. Now for wildlife, you want to freeze it for a minimum of 3 weeks before you feed it to your dogs. That kills any potential parasites in it. You don't have to worry about raw pet food bacteria with dogs. Again, they're biologically designed to handle that. In fact, 36% of dogs carry Salmonella as a natural part of their gut flora. All dogs can handle and tolerate it. Again, nobody's cooking for them in the wild. For those who will ask, yes, my dogs live in the house. We're all outside here together filming this for you. These guys all have very thick double coats. And being out here enjoying a raw meal like this does not bother them in the least. Magi's in the house because this is a very wet snow, and she'd be miserable out here. That's Ruka telling K-Bar that's her piece. Little canine communication. But yeah, Magi with no undercoat, this really wet snow would make her miserable. And Lobo has kind of a low food drive. He doesn't really enjoy competing with the other dogs. And that's Ruka. They're having a little dispute with K-Bar over some food. K-Bar getting all excited. Again, that's all natural canine communication. It's not aggression. But yeah, Lobo doesn't enjoy competing for food, so I gave him a nice big deer leg quarter, and he's in one of the kennels inside snacking on it. Thought we'd give you a family mukbang today. All the dogs out here are related. And that's Lulu right there. K-Bar in the background with Honey Badger in the middle. Got Miss Ruka here. Just saying, all my videos, I like to pet my dogs when they're eating. Teaches them not to be food aggressive. It's especially important, you know, if you have children. Girl. As a former animal warden, I've seen many children badly bitten, you know, in situations that could have easily been prevented with just a little forethought and training. Good girl. Again, I can pet all of them. And yes, I can take their food away too, but I'm wearing fingerless gloves, and it's cold out. I don't feel like touching all the grimy food just to do that. I've got other videos showing that. So there, Mr. K-Bar. For those who will ask, yes, they do eat the hair and bone. Hair actually acts as kind of a natural dewormer for dogs. I don't recommend it in place of worming your dogs, but it does help clear the intestinal tract of parasites. See, they all grab the big pieces of fat first. You know, a lot of the stuff is still frozen. It came out of the freezer. And again, we do that because freezing it kills any potential parasites. I find these pack feedings are a great way to let the dogs develop and maintain a healthy pack hierarchy. And I find that behavior then transfers over to how my dogs interact with strange dogs on our off-leash hikes. You know, having them in these encounters and where they're stressful and stuff like that teaches them good canine problem-solving skills. So that when they are out amongst strange dogs, they don't become overly stressed when another dog growls or snaps at them. And for those who will say, that's wishful thinking, you're nuts. I've got hundreds of videos that demonstrate that my dogs off-leash hikes, when they do encounter dogs that aren't necessarily the friendliest or most well socialized, my dogs time after time blow those situations off and defuse them, which is ideally what you want, you know. Ruka here behind me eating. All the animals here are intact. We've got 3 intact males and 3 intact females. And you can see that they all get along very peaceably. Again, it's all about socialization. You know, disfiguring your dog and robbing them of necessary hormones that are important for other things besides sex isn't a way to justify poor behavior, poor training with your dogs. Too many people try to find excuses for why their dogs don't listen or why their dogs aren't well socialized, when the problem more often than not is the owner just not taking the time to do so. But you know, the same can be said with children. You know, typically kids that are unruly and undisciplined are that way because they don't have parents that try to instill those qualities into them. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. I have raised 5 kids and have been involved with dogs for over 30 years, but take everything I say with a grain of salt. Again, though, you see 6 large breed high drive dogs here, all around a high value food item and eating it peaceably. Honey badger playing with the deer tail. It's Kratos. Now, just to show you how well insulated my dog's coats are, this is a wet, heavy snow, and you can see it falling on them, and it's not melting on their backs. It's demonstrating that they're not getting a lot of heat loss through their wet coats. Absolutely beautiful day, huh? I love filming these when it's snowing. Really adds a nice atmosphere. Now these 2 deer heads here, they will get fully eaten. Often all that's left is a couple of teeth when they're done. They eat the whole skull and everything. Now, I always have some hyperbolic person in the comments, you know, breathlessly type, you know, aren't you worried about those dogs getting chronic wasting disease, you know, from the deer? Well, that's not an issue with the area where these deer are harvested from. And even if it was, both dogs and humans are immune to that. So, again, it's not an issue at all. Oh, I crouched down in front of Kurgan. He wants to come over and get some pets. Tell me thank you for the meal. Oh boy. That's Kratos with the green collar. Got Honey Badger here giving me some kisses. Oh, good girl. Ruka's trying to claim that pile as hers. That's what she's doing. She keeps bringing food over there and stacking it in this area and then defending it from the other dogs. We'll see how that works for her as the food gets a little thinner. It's always fun to watch play out. Now before somebody breathlessly says, oh my god, she's resource guarding. No. There's food all over the yard here, enough for everybody. She's just finding pieces she likes and wants to eat and trying to lay claim to them. There's plenty for everybody. If you'd like to learn more about a raw diet and how to feed it, I always provide links in the video description. I have a raw food playlist with over probably close to 300 plus videos now. Show my dogs eating a variety of things on a raw diet. Ruka says she wants that head now too. Shows them eating a variety of things on a raw diet. Shows both pack feedings like this and then also what individual meals for my dogs look like. I think Ruka's going to have the biggest mountain of food here. She keeps going away and getting pieces and adding to it, huh? Oh, am I crouched down in front of you again? Does that mean you need to be pet? That's Lulu telling Kurgan who the real boss here is. Lulu. Oh, now she thinks she's going to get a belly rub. All right. That's her favorite, getting her belly rubbed with my foot. Everybody's starting to feel a little rambunctious and playful now. No, Lulu, I'll pet you later. My hands are cold from already petting them, and their fur again is full of wet snow, so if I'm going to keep filming, I gotta try to keep my fingertips dry. Which I already know is a losing battle. Yeah, my dogs eat what's called the BARF diet. It's an acronym for biologically appropriate raw foods. It was created by veterinarian Ian Billinghurst. I believe he's from Australia. He wrote some very good books on the topic. I recommend any of them. You can find them on Amazon if you go there and search, again, BARF. There are a couple of other raw diets. I also advocate overfeeding commercial food, and that's the Prey Model diet and RMB diet. RMB being an acronym for raw meaty bones. I believe the developer of the RMB diet at one time was somehow tied to Dr. Billinghurst, but then they went their separate ways. That right there is my dog's favorite toy, a plastic jug. That's Kratos telling Kurgan that's his food there when he barked at him. Now you'll see sometimes what Kurgan and Lulu will do is they'll start. Again, she's telling Kurgan that she wants those. Let's see how long that lasts. Again, that's not aggression. That's all canine communication. That's how they talk. You know, he's just basically saying, hey sis, those are my pieces. There's stuff all over the yard you can eat. People often misinterpret these interactions as being aggression on the parts of the dogs. And it's sometimes when we stifle these interactions and step in that we create frustration that builds and later turns into a fight that would have never happened had we not stepped in. As I often say, you know, people spend so much time trying to get their dogs to understand them that they really don't spend a lot of time trying to understand what their dogs are saying to them. Honey Badger likes to play with stuff like a cat. That's a chunk of bone there she's batting around. You're so goofy, Badge. Really? Lulu and her belly rubs. Kurgan with a big rack of deer ribs over there. It's the Kratos barking at Mom, telling her that's his piece. She says, that's okay, I'll snatch this one. Badge with her piece, she's batting around still. I love this dog, she's so goofy. She's got such a unique personality. Yes, Lulu. I love you too. Magical girl. Can't pet anybody without Lulu moving in. Ruka's looking for more stuff to claim. Girl, coming over to say thank you and snatch a piece. Yes, Lulu, yes, yes, good girl. I never pet you, right? You're so starved for attention, Lulu. Oh, you poor baby. She's so goofy. No, I'm done. She's got all this yummy food around and she wants belly rubs. It's K-Bar right there. You can see he's getting pretty big. I'm looking to snatch a little food from her son's pile. Yes, yes, yes. Good girl. What's up, big man? Oh, yes. Oh, boy. I'm multi-talented. I can scratch and rub at the same time. And film. I got skills. Ruka just acquiring everything. There'll come a time when people will start snatching it. Come over to say thanks. We've got Ruka trying to bury stuff with her nose over here. I don't think that's going to work, sweetie. Getting it packed out there pretty good. She's got that rack of ribs that Kurgan was chewing. That's what she's putting under the snow there. She's saving the ribs for later. Give a badge the stink eye there. Badge about to snatch one of her pieces. Badge is going to take it anyways because Honey Badger don't care. Looks like she's trying to bury something else now. Isn't your nose getting cold dragging it through the snow like that, Ruka? Alright, that's all. I got it filmed. Don't feel bad. That dog gets belly rubs all day long. Shows you how much she likes them, though. You got all this high value food around and she'd rather have you scratch her belly. My phone's about to run out here. I'm going to say now, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell down below. You'll get email notifications when our new videos come out. Thanks again to everybody who congratulated us for our YouTube silver play button. We appreciate it. I'm going to have to erase some footage on my phone here so I can keep filming. One big, happy, peaceful family. Because Lulu keeps them all in line. I know how you feel, Kurgan. Let me pause this while I delete some footage on my phone. And we're back. Just deleted some footage on my phone, and we're ready to film again. I'm not filming this with my GoPro because when I film in the snow with that, because it's got such a big lens, you can see the snow on the lens. That isn't an issue with my phone typically. She's reclaiming her bone from the badge. See what happens. Do you see that? See how that was resolved without a fight there? And that's what these situations are great for, these pack feedings. Ruka wants that back, but Badge keeps going back and saying, no, that's mine. But you notice she's not being a dink about how she's doing it. Good girl. And that's because we put them in these situations since they were puppies, and they've learned how to resolve these without violence. Lulu coming back over to get pet. And again, this all translates over to what we do with our off-leash hikes when they're encountering unsocialized dogs. They blow those situations off because they're used to handling them and defusing them here in these pack feedings. Trying to get the kisses here. Deer kisses. That was Ruka telling Kurgan, don't mess with my heads. And you can see how the pups are starting to establish themselves now within the pack. Now again, that wasn't aggressive. That's all communication. It's like when your brother comes over to steal a chip out of your bag and you punch him in the shoulder and say, not today. Or a crisp for you people overseas. I think that's what you call them over in Europe, crisps. Boy. Yes, you good girl. That's mine, Dad. Kratos telling Dad you're in my eating area. Again, I love it. That's Lulu going off on Kurgan, and Kurgan saying, "No, I'll take that piece if I want it." Her backing down. Now again, that might have sounded bad, but again, there was no biting there. No one was hurt. It's all just canine communication. That's how they talk. It's like me and Tammy fighting over the last steak. Except she'd be the one getting it. Yes, yes. How can you resist those eyes, huh? Oh boy. Oh yeah, now I gotta pet Lulu too. Good girl. Oh, you too, huh? Too many puppies and not enough hands. Lulu's like, hey, I was getting pets and you interrupted. Boy, coming over to say thank you. Gotta hurry back before somebody takes it. Ruka stealing more stuff for her pile. You amassing more stuff for your pile, sweetie? Good girl. For more stuff. Take after your daddy a little bit there, don't you, Ruka? Kurgan is often the one making piles. Ruka always on the lookout for another piece. You can see the gears in her head turning. Honey badger trying to steal something from K-Bar's mouth. Looks like she got it. Oh no, K-Bar kept it. It's a piece of meat or something. That Kurgan's not looking, and Badge moved in and snatched his piece of meat. Honey Badger don't care. Oh, good boy. Boy, coming over to say thank you. I wonder if Ruka realizes that Kratos is over there. Looks like her pile has migrated over here. She's not defending that one over there now. What's up, big man? Good boy. Good boy. Keep trying to get some footage of Badge and bending down, but I keep having the big dragon here trying to get pets from me every time I crouch. Again, you can see just how huge these puppies are next to Kurgan. Kurgan stands 32, 33 inches at the shoulder. Uh-oh, Kratos stole one of Ruka's heads. I told you people would start snatching some of that stuff up. There was a snowplow going by in front. Playing with the tuft of fur. Again, she's so goofy. She cracks me up. Well, I'm not sure anybody's going to be watching 35, 40 minutes of dogs eating deer, but if you did, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye from Mr. Kurgan, Miss Honey Badger, Ruka, Kratos, Lulu on the ground there, and in the background is Mr. K-Bar. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming. My yard for the last few weeks has been a big puddle. All that melted, and of course now we're getting more snow again. I've got a bunch more deer in the fridge, or in the freezer that I got from Lance and Daniel that I'll be feeding to the dogs in a couple of weeks when that's been in there the prerequisite 3 weeks. So there's more to come. Not sure what the heck my phone's doing. I don't know what my phone was doing there. I hit some button and it screwed it up. So as I said before, I'm not sure what got on there. I have a bunch more deer that's freezing that I got from Lance and Daniel a couple weeks ago that they'll be eating in a couple weeks here. So there's more big deer mukbang videos to come. Badge telling Dad that she wants those ribs. And hey, even though Kurgan's bigger than her, Honey Badger don't care. God, Ulu, Kurgan's not getting respect from anyone. First the badge, now Ulu. Again, buddy, I know how you feel. I raised 5 girls, or 5 kids. 2 were girls. Dad, that's mine. Ooh, on the ground, want more pets? Girl. That's all. See ya. There you go. I let Mr. Lobo out so people can see him. Otherwise people will think something nefarious happened to him. Again, he prefers to eat the food by himself. He doesn't like to compete for it. He's got kind of a low food drive and a very high play drive. He's smart. He's picking up all the thawed scraps on the sidewalk here while everybody's chewing on the hard stuff. Himself a little rack of ribs there. Way to go, Lulu. Alpha female came over and said, "Hey, Uncle Lobo, that's mine." He's like, "I don't care, there's food everywhere." Well, that's all. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell down below. You'll get email notifications when those new videos come out. Bye. Thanks for watching. Check out our merch store down below.